Listen to me carefully. There are two words, just two simple words. And when an older man uses them the right way, women don't just notice him. They feel him. They remember him. They think about him after he's gone. Not because he's rich, not because he's a model, not because he's the loudest man in the room, but because those two words hit something deep inside female psychology. And today, I'm going to give you those words, and I'm going to show you how to use them like a king. Let's be honest. A lot of men struggle. Not because they're bad men, not because they don't have a heart, not because they don't have loyalty. They struggle because they don't know how to communicate power. They talk too much, they explain too much, they chase too much, they send long messages, they beg for attention, they act like their life has no purpose without her. And the more they chase, the more she pulls away. Because deep down, a woman doesn't want a man who is desperate, and she wants a man who is grounded. A man who is calm, a man who is sure, a man who doesn't need validation, a man who brings a feeling of safety, not safety like a guard, safety like a leader. And that's why older men often win, not because of age, but because of energy, because confidence is not loud, confidence is calm. Let me tell you something real. A woman can feel weakness without you saying a word. She can sense when you're trying too hard. She can sense when your smile is fake, when your confidence is borrowed, when your personality is acting. And that's why some men get ignored even when they have money. Because women don't fall for money. They fall for certainty. They fall for a man who knows who he is. Let me tell you a story. There was a man. His name was Imran. Imran was 42 years old. Not famous, not rich, not a model, just a normal man, a small business, some stress. A few wrinkles, a quiet confidence. One day, at a wedding, he saw her. She was younger, beautiful, surrounded by men, young guys, loud guys, flashy guys, trying hard, laughing too much, talking too much, showing off. And she was smiling, but not really. She was entertaining them, but not feeling them. Imran watched from a distance, and he didn't rush, he didn't panic, he didn't feel like he had to compete, because when a man knows his worth, he doesn't race for attention, he walks like attention belongs to him. Then Imran moved, slowly, calmly. He walked over, no fake confidence, no pickup lines, no desperate jokes, just presence, and when he spoke, he didn't talk for 5 minutes, he didn't try to impress her. He said one sentence, two words inside it, and when he said it, her whole face changed, her eyes softened, her posture shifted, her smile became real, and suddenly, the same woman who ignored 10 men was now giving her full attention to one man. Imran didn't flirt hard, he didn't beg, he didn't try to prove anything, he just said those words. And the power was in his tone, the power was in his certainty. And listen to me, that's what women crave, not noise, certainty. Now listen closely. The two words are, I decide. That's it. 2 words. I decide. Not maybe, not if you want, not I hope, not please. Just, I decide. And before you misunderstand me, this is not arrogance. This is not controlling. This is not ego. This is masculine leadership. A woman doesn't fall in love with your abs. A woman doesn't fall in love with your car. A woman falls in love with the way you make her feel. And those 2 words create a feeling: direction, stability, strength, because most women spend their whole life surrounded by uncertain men. Men who can't decide what they want. Men who don't know where they're going. Men who talk big but live small. Men who act strong online but break in real life. And when she meets a man who is calm enough to say, I decide, something inside her relaxes because her mind says, this man can lead. Older men understand something young men don't. Young men chase attention. Older men create attraction through presence. Young men say, do you like me? Are you mad at me? Please reply. Older men say, I'll call you at 8. I'm picking you up. We're going there. Not aggressively, but confidently, because confidence is silent and insecurity is loud. Listen, a woman tests men, not because she's evil, but because she's trying to see if you are emotionally strong. She will test your patience. She will test your consistency. She will test your self-respect. She may delay replies. She may challenge your decisions. She may say things just to see if you fold. And the man who breaks, the man who begs, the man who changes himself to keep her, she loses respect. Because attraction dies when a man becomes a servant. But the man who stays calm, the man who stays grounded, the man who doesn't chase, she becomes curious, and curiosity is the beginning of desire. Now understand something. This is not about manipulating women. This is not about playing games. This is about becoming a man with standards, a man with direction, a man with a spine. Because the truth is, if you want to attract high-quality women, you must become a high-quality man, not on Instagram, not in words, in real life. You must become the man who has a mission, the man who has discipline, the man who has purpose, the man who doesn't fall apart when he's alone, because women don't fall for weakness. They fall for strength, not strength of muscles, strength of mindset. Let me say something that might hurt you, but it's the truth. A lot of men don't want love. They want validation. They don't want a woman. They want someone to fill their emptiness, and that emptiness makes you needy, and neediness makes you unattractive, because desperation is the loudest cologne in the world, and it stinks. Listen to me carefully. If you want to win in love, you must first win in life. Win your mornings, win your habits, win your discipline, win your emotions. Because women don't fall for excuses. They fall for men who have control. Control of their mouth, control of their anger, control of their time, control of their desires, control of their life. Stop asking for permission to exist. Stop apologizing for your masculinity. Stop shrinking yourself because you're afraid she'll leave. If she leaves, let her go. Because a real man doesn't chase what runs. A real man becomes so powerful that what he wants comes to him. And yes, some of you are thinking, but what if I lose her? Listen, if you lose her by becoming stronger, then she was never yours. Because the right woman does not run from leadership. She respects it. She trusts it. She feels safe inside it. Here's a quote you need to remember. Confidence is silent. Insecurity is loud. And another one. When you know your worth, you stop explaining your value. And listen to this. Write it in your mind forever. A man with no direction will always beg for attention. Now listen, this is your moment, not tomorrow, not next month, not when you get rich, right now, because the world is full of men who are afraid to lead, men who are afraid to be rejected, men who are afraid to say what they want, men who are afraid to stand firm, and that fear is why they stay lonely. But you are not going to be like them. You are going to become the man who decides. You are going to become the man who speaks with certainty. You are going to become the man who does not beg. You are going to become the man who does not chase. You are going to become the man who has standards. Because when a man has standards, women feel it. When a man has boundaries, women respect it. When a man has purpose, women admire it. Listen to me carefully. Your presence should speak before your mouth opens. Your energy should announce you before you introduce yourself. Your silence should be louder than other men's words, because attraction is not built by talking. Attraction is built by who you are. So from today, no more weak texting, no more over-explaining, no more proving, no more begging for love, no more chasing people who don't choose you. You will build yourself so strong. That rejection becomes irrelevant. You will build yourself so disciplined that distraction cannot control you. You will build yourself so focused that women will feel your power without you even trying. And when you speak, when you finally speak, you will speak like a man who owns his life, like a man who owns his time, like a man who owns his future. And those two words will come naturally, not as a trick, but as a truth. I decide. I decide what I accept. I decide what I tolerate. I decide what I allow in my life. I decide who gets access to me, because I am not a toy. I am not an option. I am a man with a mission, and I decide. Now let me end with this. A woman does not fall in love with your desperation. She falls in love with your direction. She falls in love with your strength. She falls in love with your certainty. So don't chase love. Become the man love chases. Don't beg for attention. Become the man attention follows. Don't try to impress. Become the man who inspires. And remember, older men don't attract women because of age. They attract women because they have something rare, a calm fire, a silent power, a controlled storm. So when life hits you, stand tall. When rejection hits you, stand tall. When loneliness hits you, stand tall. Because the man who learns to stand alone becomes the man nobody wants to lose. Listen to me carefully. This is your moment. Don't quit now. Don't break now. Don't go back to the old version of you, because that old version was begging, and the new version is becoming a king. So today, go to the gym, fix your routine, build your money, build your mind, build your discipline, build your purpose. And when you talk to the world, when you talk to women, when you talk to life, speak with calm certainty, speak with strength, speak with leadership, and say those two words, not with arrogance, but with power. I decide. Because you are not here to be liked, you are here to be respected, and respect and creates attraction. Respect and creates love, respect and creates legacy. Now go and become the man you were born to be. This is your moment.